Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tafalarota. This is the VR to Moonlit Tarot. I actually watched a video by Anya from Tarot by Anya. I will link the two videos below. And I don't know why I like those videos so much. The 5 decks you can take and so on and so on. Well, this one is the opposite. We are going to talk about decks we have in our collection, but we don't use too often, even though we actually really like the decks. So I guess I just love seeing those videos because of first of all, the variety of decks people are choosing. So I keep learning a lot about the new decks. Second of all, I just really appreciate how different we all are and the various approaches people have to decks and to tarot. And also, I think I really appreciate that we are so different and that there is this freedom to express what we like, what we don't like, with respect. And I just, really enjoy it and I want to join in. So I picked a few decks which I have in my collection for a long time, and one deck which I recently purchased with this beautiful bag. I just want to share this one because I was totally taken aback and surprised that I actually like it so much. But let's start with the decks which I have for a while and I love, but I don't keep using so often because, as Anya mentioned, I think I have very similar thoughts. I've done a lot of tarot swaps and I received a lot of decks at once. And I found it actually quite overwhelming because in a way I wanted to work with all these decks, but there's so many of them that suddenly they just wait in the cupboard. And I keep working with the decks which I already started to work like a while before. So I think in a way having a lot of tarot decks, it's a little bit sad. But on the other hand, I really appreciate art and artwork, and I think this is the most what appeals to me in having so many tarot decks, that I can actually have these little tarot galleries or the artwork galleries in my home and always reach for it. Depends on my mood and what stirs me inside. So the first deck which I picked, which I bought a while ago and I really love, it's the Fountain Tarot. I'm not sure. Like, it's similar to Anya, actually. It took me a while to actually connect to this deck, even though I really appreciate the artwork and I love actually the colors, and I love the fact that it's kind of so modern and very untypical compared to other tarot decks which I have. I can understand it, I can read with it, but I still need some time to actually fully get it and fully make it feel like it's my deck. But I think what will do it's actually when I start using it more often. But for now, I just pulled a few cards, daily cards here and there, and I haven't used it that much. So Fountain Tarot is definitely on the list of wanting to be used more. The other deck, which I had in my collection for a long time now, maybe 2 years now, it's the Transparent Tarot by Emily Carding. When I got this deck, I was so excited. I really think this idea of, it's hard to see, but you know what I mean, like the idea of putting the cards together and creating pictures this way, like layering those symbols and making up stories and putting them like this. I love it. I think I don't use it so often because it always requires a white cloth, because otherwise you cannot see the images so well, and somehow the plastic feel of it, they stick together a little bit. So maybe I don't use it so often because of just technicality, but I love this idea. So I'm hoping I will use it more often. It's a great deck to use it in creative writing or in any kind of creative projects, because it really demands of you use of your imagination and creative thinking, and yeah, it's just really gorgeous deck. So I love it. Don't use it. Then the next deck, which I also really like and enjoy and love the artwork of, is the Deviant Montero. This is one of my first decks which I bought after, well, I started with tarot in '98, but then I had a very, very long break. I didn't use tarot at all. And then suddenly I started really loving it 2 years ago. So I got this deck, borderless edition of the Deviant Montero. I love the images. It's actually quite easy to read, despite the fact that it's just like weird. And every time I take it out, I really love it. I think, wow, what an awesome deck. And yet, I don't keep using it very often. It just sits there. And I always think, okay, dark month, this is a shadow work. Well, it doesn't really, for me, it's more like inner child work, really. Of course, it's suited to shadow work as well, but I don't know. There's just something about this deck which really speaks to me, and I really enjoy it. So I would like to just give it a go and work with it a little bit more. So the Deviant Montero, I hope I will work with you a little bit longer. The next deck is a classic, and it's the Totoro. I love it. I love the images of it. I know it's a totally different system. I learned on Rider-Waite-Smith, as most of us. Then I learned on Marseille deck. So I haven't kind of had time to really dive deeply into Tot. We have a very good teacher here in Poland, and I'm planning to do a workshop with him. He does like a weekend workshops on Tot. As you see, I chopped off the frames on the side of, I have this big edition deck, and I love it. I love the artwork, the colors, how it looks trimmed, and I love the complexity of it and the mix of astrological components into the cards. I studied astrology for a long while actually, so yeah, it's always interesting and gives me another kind of ground to jump off in interpretations. So yeah, Totoro is also waiting its turn for my love. Then there is this sweet deck which I got for my birthday at some point, and I love nature-based decks, and I really enjoy plants and flowers, and I studied herbalism, and well, I'm constantly learning about plants experientially. So this is it's the Spirit of Flowers tarot. I don't have a box anymore, but these are the bags. If you don't know this deck, so they're reversible, and I love using it for any like springtime readings, or when I want a little bit of a gentler approach to my subject, and also when I want to learn more about the flowers. I just get really inspired by plants and nature and flowers. And I find this deck, I mean, I need to work with it more, that's the point of the video, to really connect with the messages, because they, as you see, very simple. You just get like a little fair and a flower. In the little booklet, you get like very short description of keywords and the language of flowers. And I think it's just gorgeous deck. So I would like to spend some time with this deck and really connect to the pictures and the energy which this deck has. It's beautiful. Very gentle, very sweet. Yeah, so this is the Spirit of Flowers tarot, which I would love to spend some time with. And I think that's it from the decks which I had. And there's this new one which I just bought with this in this beautiful bag, which fits the deck very well because it is the Nefertari tarot. I etched it in black. These are the bags. I have gotten it recently and I was so surprised. I'm just not one of these people who love the Egypt mythology. I've never connected with it very much, but this deck, just how it's published, this golden, like it's, you know, it's borderline cheesy too, but I don't know, I just love a little bit of good cheese. So this golden foil and the images, I find them so amazing and so surprisingly beautiful. And also, you know, like some of them are just so incredible, especially the sword images. The more difficult ones are so beautiful. I love the whole suit of swords, I think. There's a Queen of Wands. I like it too, with the plants. And the Empress. Seven of Cups. Like in real life, this deck, when you hold it in your hands, it's actually really amazing. It feels so so Egyptian. I want to show you like a few more. 10 of coins. This knave of coins. Page of coins. A Queen of Swords. 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. I want to show you some of the maybe death card. A lot of people like to look at the death card. So that's Anubis, this dog which takes the souls to the other side. I love the queens here. It's a Queen of Cups. So cool. I love also the the Moon card is amazing. And Strength. I love the Seven of Swords. Is really interesting. It looks like she's giving a healing to this bird or communicating with him telepathically. I don't know, I have to look into it, but it's really sparks my imagination and gives the Seven of Swords a totally different idea how to see it. Nine of Swords. I love the 10 of Swords. Oh, 3 of Swords is amazing. And the Four of Pentacles, it's so cool. Like, you know, you've got the support, something that supports you. Yeah, I just really enjoy these cards, how they portray the energies of the tarot cards. That's cool. Yeah, so and this is the Star, and the last one, Nut, the Queen of Heavens. So this deck, despite the fact that like I'm not very connected to Egyptian mythology, I would love to work with it more and get to know it better. And it's curious that it came to me, you know, at this time in my life. Yes, so thank you, Moonlit Tarot, for sparking the idea for this video, and I can't wait to watch more of your videos, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching and speak to you soon. Bye.